Alright friends, today we are going to be moving on with the very last steps of our Gumball machine color wheel. So last time we were together, we painted our primary and secondary colors by mixing our colors together. Let me see if I can get this to So we were using our primary colors, and we were mixing two primaries together to make a secondary color. So red and yellow mixed together made orange, yellow and blue mixed together made green, and red and blue mixed together made purple. So today what we're going to do is we are going to actually trace a circle in each one of these colors, and we're going to cut those out. These are going to be the gumballs that go in our gumball machine. Now I am going to use a Sharpie to trace just so that you can see it on my camera a little bit better. We're going to start up here on the red. You're going to use a bigger circle than I'm using because my paper is smaller so that it fits in the camera view. So I'm going to start by just putting my little circle that I'm going to trace wherever I want it to go, and then right at the bottom I'm just going to trace around just like this. Okay? And then I'm going to move on to my next one. We're going to do this on all 6 of our colors here. So we have our 3 primaries and we have our 3 secondaries. Just like this. Two more. Last one. Okay, so once we have our circles traced on each one of our squares, we are going to use our scissors and we're going to cut out each one of these circles. I'm going to go ahead and pause my video and do that, and then we'll pick up as soon as I'm done. Okay, now that I have my circles cut out of each one of my squares, here we go. Now that we have each one of these cut out, we're going to go ahead and throw this away. This is trash, we're done with it. And we are going to take our circles, our gumballs, we're going to glue these into our gumball machine in the order of the color wheel. So if we start at the top of our color wheel with yellow, I'm just going to put a dot of glue. Yellow is one of our primary colors. Oh, I think that one's clogged up. Let me try this one. Okay, so I'm just going to put a dot of glue on the back of my gumball, and I'm going to put it right here at the top. You might cover up some of the gumballs that are already in your machine that you drew, and that's totally fine. Those are just there for some background details. So next, if we are working with our primary colors, we are going to take a second primary color, which we're going to use blue next. And I'm going to take my blue, we're going to put these in a triangle shape inside of our gumball machine. So yellow, blue, and then the next one is going to be red. Our 3 primary colors. Now that we have those in there, we are going to work on our 3 secondary colors. And remember that 2 secondaries mixed together to make, 2 primaries mixed together to make the secondary color that goes between them. So if we have yellow and blue mixes together to make green. So I'm going to take my green gumball, put a couple dots of glue, and I'm going to glue it right between the yellow and the blue. See how this is going to go in a rainbow order? Next, I'm going to take blue and red. Those 2 colors will mix together to make, that's right, purple. So we're going to take our purple gumball and we're going to glue it right between the red and the blue. And then our last one, yellow and red mixed together to make orange. So we are going to glue our orange gumball right between the red and the yellow, just like that. So now we have our color wheel inside of our gumball machine. The very last step that we're going to do today is we're going to choose one color of watercolor. We're going to paint in the background of our gumball machine. So since this is red, I think I'm going to use a cool color. Maybe I'll use purple. So I'm going to take some purple paint and we are just painting around our gumball machine. Just one solid color. Just like this. When we paint, we always go back and forth motions with our paintbrush, never around in circle. If you go around in circle, it tangles up the hairs on your paintbrush and it will ruin your paintbrush. So we want to make sure we're taking care of them by just going in back and forth motions, never scrubbing or going around in a circle. As you can see, this goes pretty quickly because we're only using that one color. Just being very careful not to get on top of my gumball machine. When your paintbrush starts to get dry, you'll get more water. Get those extra drips out by touching the inside of your water bucket and then grabbing a little bit more paint. So I will get my paintbrush wet and just touch the inside with a little bit more paint and I'm ready to finish it up. Once we have this painted in, we're going to put our gumball machines in the drying rack and get all of our supplies cleaned up and put away for today. And that is our gumball machine color wheel.